Wow. That's a hell of an introduction. Oh.
Oh, well, you know.
Getting in touch with your male side there, Miss Mary? What's going on?
No, just, I mean, it did that on the song, so it was like, okay, should I
Okay,
do
well,
my Carol
let me
Burnett?
say
Oh,
this.
hmm?
When you start scratching and you stop shaving, warn me. I want 30 days of notice in writing, signed by a panel of psychiatric experts, notarized in your grandmother's. Okay. Anyway,
Yeah. Hey, guess what?
let's
We're at
go.
the Dork Table. And we got apparently sock puppets twerking. Oh, my Lord.
Wow. Damn.
Well, you
And
know, when
and they say
guys twerk, it's yeah.
I don't know. I ain't watching that shit. I'm not even going to go through the hassle of a mental image. We're just going to block that fucking Borg idea right now. Right, honey?
Oh, those guys are having fun in the chat. Hey, everybody, this is Grammy Mary, and I got Flash Dork here, and we're starting off the Dork Table Dorkular today. Let me tell you. Oh Lord, yeah.
That's
Oh,
right.
that's
you come
right.
here for the Dork Table, you get the Dork Table. That's what you get.
Yeah, 'cause we are dorks. Dorks.
Our listening, participating audience is shrinking like a tumor cell after a B-17 shot. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Yeah. Oh man, don't be saying that. That's illegal in the United States, don't you know? Damn it.
What? Oh yeah, that's right. But that's why I said it.
Mm.
I
And you're
know.
not in the United States, so there you go. Okay, let's see.
In mind and in deed, but not in body.
Ah.
Yep.
Ah.
Yep.
Okay. Let me see. I gotta check and see who all's here, who all's listening.
Say hi to all the imaginary people in imaginary land.
I know. I don't see anybody over here on Fakey Book, which yeah, that's okay.
Damn, that's like 2 weeks in a row. We're doing good.
Yes, we are. We're scaring them away.
Yeah. Well,
Scaring them
come on.
away.
There's nothing to fear except that black fella in the corner with the shotgun and the Chinese fella over here with the funny little knife things.
And-
Watch out for that fucker. He's dangerous.
And that guy that's got that really shiny badge on his shirt. Yeah. You better be feared of him too. Or her.
Barney Five won't hurt you. Hey, Moose Girl. Moose Dork. Wow.
Yay. Okay, over here on the effin side, I see Katie Troxel is here, and Estrella was here, and so was Bob Renner. And Grimmy, thank you, Grimmy, for sharing that over here on the effin site. I haven't been to Twitter yet. I probably ought to go see Twitter, huh? Tweet, tweet, tweet. I know. I've been going through drawers today. Oh.
Your own or somebody else's? I always thought it was more fun going through somebody else's, but hey, to each his own.
Well, I'm cleaning out drawers, which still doesn't sound very good, does it?
Same thing, different job, yeah. One will almost always lead to the other if you do it correctly. Yep.
Oh, well, yeah.
Hi, lady, I'm here to clean the drapes.
Oh.
Might as well do the carpet while I'm at it.
Oh, good Lord. It's going to be one of them days, isn't it?
Oh, Lord, I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Barman!
Help! Yeah, Barman shared us over here on Twitter. Thank you ever so much, Barman, from Real Liberty Media, at least. And let's see, Now Live. Next on and Now Live. And oh, God, are we live or are we Memorex?
Yes.
What the...
It's all a matter of interpretation. Just ask your attorney. She will know.
Ah, an attorney. Ooh, an esquire. Yes.
It
Someone
starts
who's.
with barman and it ends with somebody else.
Oh.
Well, you're
Ah.
not saying hi to all the people.
Well,
out
that's
there in
because I'm
Sacramento.
still that too. I'm twittering. I
Oh,
had to share
wow.
Barman's Twitter tweet thing.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
okay. Now
Okay.
I'm going to get the hell off of Twitter. Over here in the corner
Twitter it.
pocket, I see Moose Girls over here as well as Sock Puppet. And
Moose and Sock.
yeah, and looks like Talos was so excited by Sock that he almost peed his cybernetic pants or her cybernetic pants. I'm not real sure. JJ's is over
Wow.
here as well. Hi,
JJ
JJ's.
over there as well.
And Vil and Sock are killing ducks. Damn it.
Killers.
Damn it.
You
Now.
can put it on my bill, you killing fucker.
Okay, over here in the RLM, which is where you need to be if you want to give a
Over
shit.
in the RLM.
Yeah, we got Barman, we got Grim Nerd, we got Moose Girl, who is the Moose Dork. And we've also got the lovely Kate and Asmo. Asmo's not playing.
Asmo.
I know. Asmo's not playing.
Asmo. He doesn't
Beth Z
play.
is here, though, and so is Chalcedony.
Chalcedony.
And Chloe.
Chloe.
Chloe. Hi, Chloe.
I see Miss Chloe over there right under Dorky Gramsy.
Yeah, she's right above Dorky Gramsy.
Well, I was close. It was the direction. Only had two to choose from. I missed.
You have directional issues.
Apparently. I get lost. Am I reading top to bottom or bottom to top? Ooh.
Ah.
Decisions. See? It's why my life is so complicated.
Oh.
Decisions.
Sock just told me over in the corner pocket that Talos is a male. So, Sock, be afraid. Do not change your name to Ben Dover because, yeah.
Or stand up.
Oh, shit. Okay. Where was I? Oh, yeah. IB Don C is here. As well as Java Doctor 2. And JJ's. Hey, JJ's. You going to be playing some tunage later, I hope. I need some tunage to be going in the background while I'm cleaning my drawers. Okay. Mo Money Dork is here. Mo Money. Show me the money.
That's me.
Oh, that's
that
you?
was in honor of Hansel. Yeah.
Oh, I want Mo Money.
We were debating before the Dork Table, and he calls me a bum.
Well,
I told him he's just jealous because he doesn't know how I do it.
Well, that's because he's a master debater. Okay.
That's funny. That's what my brother was asking earlier. He says, does that make him a master debater? Well, apparently I know what to tell him now.
Grammy said. I also see P. Bunyan is in the house, as well as RLM Fluke, who is Barman's sidekick, cybernetic sidekick. Where was I at? Rob Works, and Rob Works fired up the bubbler. And Rob, I am cleaning my drawers, damn it.
Yes, Rob.
Well, not right now, I'm not, but...
We will make sure she cleans her drawers.
Oh, God, there's that frickin' Henry Kissinger shit.
Stay tuned for developments.
That's just creepy.
As they occur.
Tunes in the back door while cleaning your drawers.
Wow.
You frickin' dork, you.
What have you done to these poor people?
Oh, sure, blame me. Okay, I'll take credit. Okay, I also see Phantom is here.
They'll take me to jail.
Oh, they will?
They're coming to take me away, ha ha. They're coming to take me away, ho ho, hee hee, ha ha.
Where the hell are you? Phantom!
Hi, Fanta. I also see, I see a grain truck going by. Yeah, harvest is kicking in out here. BTC Bob is here, as well as Dimma. Hi, Dimma, who's not as dim as people think. I also see Flash Droid is in here. Wow, we got a double dosing. Also, Jehovah 1. I saw Jehovah 1 conversing earlier. Was that Jehovah, or maybe it was... I don't remember. Where am I at? Juana Taco is here, and Kozu, and Ninsan Dubois. That I got my facial exercise in on that one.
I got the video to that one. Hold on, let me snap a quick picture. This one ought to be worth at least 500.
I also see pon sauce, as well as the lovely Rain. Yeah, and Sock Puppet, who's egg dropping all over the place. You know, my mother loves egg drop soup. Where that came from, I don't know.
Sock Puppet, clean up on aisle 6. Sock Puppet.
I also see Stats Bob and Tip Bob, and to round out the crew, the Sock Puppet just best friended Dimma. Wee! And to round out the crew, we got the one, the only, the Villy underscore.
Villy_.
So that's everybody. And you know what? Hey, booyah! Bonus round. That is a record 14 minutes later. Damn.
We must be doing it wrong. We never did it like that before.
Okay,
Who are you and what have you done with Mary?
I don't know, boss.
But, see, you just got back from Grammy, secret Grammy stuff.
That's true.
So you're bound to be a little tilted.
Off kilter.
To return to the adult world and play the adult game again.
Adult or adult?
That too.
Oh, okay. I see Torque Testicle joined us too. And see, I was going to say something and then it just ran. Did you see it? Yeah. You said I was slightly tilted and then we got a Torque Testicle and it's like, wow, how like synchronistic that.
Gives a whole new meaning to turn your head and cough. It's one of those questions women don't expect to hear.
And then Torque just fell out. Oh, man, I hate it when your Torque Testicle falls out.
Wow. Wow.
Feel the wind, tuck it in.
Wow. Boy, you got a lot of brothers.
Oh.
Okay. What?
Damn it.
What?
Damn it.
Birds again? The duck is already gone.
I know. I keep wanting to do @ over here, and you got to do the dot. And it's like sunny beaches in California.
Ladies and gentlemen of the RLM, Miss Mary has been addicted to ducks for quite some time now. She will occasionally fall out of the conversation chasing ducks. Don't let this interrupt your quality listening time at the Dork Table. Thank you. Well, I mean, you were talking about something, and then boom, you start chasing these fucking ducks. The next thing we know, I have to explain to people what's wrong with you. I thought that was your job.
I thought I was just supposed to be an example.
Boy, you're an example, all right. Wait, Hans leaves, and what? You got to pick up where he left off?
Hey. Oh, okay. If you're talking entertainment, well, I guess.
It's always, oh man, the guy's a bottomless pit. You know what he came in the room doing today?
What did he do?
Nazi stuff.
Oh man.
Yeah. So you know what I did?
What?
I called him out on, hey, you come in here into the RL&M spewing your Nazi stuff. And of course he turned it into I'm a unemployed, dope riddled freak that needs a job at a gas station. And then he left.
At a gas station. Okay.
So what he said is his help for me is for me to go get a job at a gas station so I could feel better about myself than I already do. I didn't think it was any if my ego gets any bigger, where am I going to put my cock?
Oh, I don't. I don't want to know.
A little Jew joke on the RL&M. Come on, have a giggle, everyone.
Yeah, well, Sock didn't do the @ sign just for the reason so they could mess with my wee little brain. Damn it! Damn it!
Tilted titties and twisted nuts, a la Rob Works.
Yes, I know.
I think they're having an RLM barbecue.
All this and much more at the Dork Table, now serving.
Speaking of which, I wrote a Dork Table thing for us this week again.
Yeah, I saw that. I did a copy and paste.
Do you want to read it? Or is it worth... Because you gave it a little smiley face when you saw it. I thought you liked it.
Certainly.
Oh.
Okay, so D's and D's. This week we will absorb the demon craps. Okay, you have Democrats and Republicans, but I prefer demon craps and Republicans into one group, and they will form this day on being, or they will. Oh, but let me try that again.
You changed it. If you would have just read it the way I wrote it, you wouldn't be where you're at now.
But I can't read nothing the way it was written.
Take two. You must be hell with a dictionary.
Okay.
Yeah, e pluribus this, motherfucker.
Okay. Democrats and Republicans into one group, and they will from this day on be known worldwide as the Purples. But I like purple. I like purple.
All women like purple.
But I don't like demon craps and Republicans. But in any case.
All women don't feel that way about, but they all love purple.
Oh.
So I got them with the color. You watch. My movement is going to grow like a black eye.
Like a bruise. Okay, it makes so much sense as what they're doing, but it's more colorful than a Liberace convention at Las Vegas during a gay pride parade. I about died laughing when I read that part.
Flamboyance at its best, I suppose.
Oh, good Lord, yes. The similarities between these small sites and FB are astonishing, and somehow FB gets all the traffic from the herd. I think it is the great advertising campaigns and free inoculations that make the difference, which, yes, I would like a tequila shot. Thank you very much, although I'll save that for later. Sadly, we at the Dork Table support neither and have no audience for this particular social stand. All this and why Trump didn't marry a man. At the Dork Table. Why didn't Trump? You know, I listened to a video the other day and a gal said that she really doesn't believe that Trump is Trump. She thinks that that's an actor, and she thinks it might be Owen Wilson in a fat suit. And I thought, wow, it could be Owen Wilson in a fat suit. I hadn't really thought of it like that.
The guy on the Saturday Night Live looks like him, too. They look pretty similar. When he pouts his mouth like that Trump pout thing going on.
Uh-huh.
Maybe they're related. Maybe they're distant cousins.
Ooh.
Maybe they've been bumping noodles all their whole life together, and they know each other, biblically. Who's to know? Hey, these rich families are a bunch of weirdos.
Yeah.
And you know how you know that?
How?
The poor families are a bunch of weirdos. That's how you know.
So it's just kind of a universal thing. Everybody's just a bunch of weirdos.
Here, let me, being as hands in around to give me shit about this, let me make a point about money.
Okay.
Money does not change a human being. Money is just a thing to use to get stuff. But the lack of money makes people say the damnedest shit.
Yeah.
Okay. In trying to give off the impression that they have things that they truly don't have, because if they did, they wouldn't speak in the fashion that they do. That was also a dork announcement. Thank you.
This has been a public service announcement by Flash Dork. Mr.
That's
Mo Money.
that's because I never took you into the closet and told you about the time I had Hillary and Pelosi at the same time.
Ew. Oh, God damn. Oh, that is a mental image I really could not.
It
Ooh.
it was a nightmare come true.
I would think so. That's just wrong. That is just wrong.
Henry
Wow.
Kissinger, Hill Dog, and Pelosi doing the horizontal bop for your view and entertainment.
Oh, no. Thank you. I hope that doesn't ever sell.
Talk
Go.
about videotape.
Oh.
Yeah, it was probably Bill Clinton that was holding the camera.
It probably was. And you know what? If nothing else, that would be one hell of a weight loss program because people would be puking right and left. There would be a cleanup on aisle 6, aisle 7, aisle 8.
Hey, Hank, do you mind if I run the camera on this one?
Oh, God. Ew. Ew. Damn it all.
Meanwhile, I only did that to make you feel better about people that you really know.
Well,
there's celebrity that we think we know, and then there's people that we really know, and the people that we really know are really just kind of boring people. They're not celebrities.
yeah, well, the people that we really know really don't go out of their way to be as flamboyant as those
Like
that are
who?
put in our face all the time. I know an awful lot of people that just don't go out of their way to do things to get attention. Yeah,
Well-
Moosey's calling you out on that shit. Don't be saying such disgusting stuff,
Wait,
Flash Freud.
That wasn't me.
Yeah, it was.
That was my special guest. I'll bring him back right now. Hold on.
No,
Hey, come here
don't
a
bring
minute.
your evil twin back. We do not need that mental image again.
Hey, the babes want to talk to you. Hank, come here.
No.
Yes, Flash. What
Ew.
can I do?
Ew.
Can I do for you now?
That makes the hairs on my arms stand up.
Wonder what that's about. I don't know. It's just making fun of a voice.
Yeah, but damn, there is
And a
something
couple
about
of
just
politics.
connecting that voice with the face that it comes out of. It's like, whoa.
Well, then how come when he does it, people go, "Hey, I want to be like him"?
Because they're idiots.
Wow. Okay.
That pretty much covers it.
But and that's how I see that I'm not really participating in society. Just because I can copy things, and it's like being a sociopath in a way, without all that cutting people up and eating them shit in the middle. I have the high standards of sensibility, and I like things to be a certain way and all that kind of crap, but I don't murder people because they get in my face.
Just because you think they might go well with fava beans, huh?
Yeah, I haven't got government-itis yet. Where you think that you're so fucking important that your opinion about a fucking country 10,000 miles away, based on a bunch of shit that's not real, is true.
Well, it's true to them, but I don't think anybody should have control of a button that can blow the smithereens out of another country just because.
Well, when you say it like that,
Ew. Ew. If
couldn't
Jabba
help
the
it.
Hutt had hair, he would be better looking than that thing. Ugh. Blech.
what we have here is failure to communicate. There are those men you just can't reach. So you beat them with sticks and shit. They listen better that way.
Oh, that's how you reach them, is with a stick. Okay.
That's what society believes.
Ah.
Society has taken such a beating by its through itself that it thinks the abnormal is normal and the normal is abnormal.
Ah.
People that grow their own food in a garden are a bunch of weirdos, but
Yeah.
people that, exchange all their business on a telephone they hold in their hand, those people are cool.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right.
That's the world. That's the world we created all around us. Look around it. There it is. What was your part in this here game that we're playing now, Miss Mary? What have you done?
What have I done? I was cleaning out my drawers earlier today. Oh, Rob Work says it's a failure to fornicate. I resemble that.
Well, I don't know. I did the 7 joke last week, so I guess doing it two weeks in a row is kind of terrible. I won't do it, but it's a funny joke. Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, Chloe just shared the man bun. Oh, man, that is just... That, man.
Wait a minute. Speaking of hair. Well, I got a lot of fucking hair, but no. I ain't putting in no fucking bun. What are you, stupid?
Oy,
I don't
oy,
even
oy.
like tying it. The only time I tie it up is when it's like real windy or I'm working out doing something hot.
Yeah.
Other than that, let it fly like a flag in the sky.
Ah, well, that way your antennae is out there catching
and one
all
day
the shit.
I got mistaken for Jesus. Just a couple of weeks ago. Not mistaken, but it was the timing of the joke. It was like, wow, couldn't do any better. So, did you know that all the teenagers are graduating from high school over here?
Ooh, we had that a couple of weeks ago out here.
Well, they load them up in big trucks and drive around the city and get them drunk in the back of the truck.
Ooh, in the back of a truck? You can't do that shit over here anymore, by God. You're a rabble rouser if you do.
Oh, yeah, they drive all around the city. The kids are screaming. They got loud music blasting, because we're uncivilized where I live.
Those damn kids.
Well, hey, yeah. If you're going to play the fucking game, at least have some perks through it,
Well, that's true.
And I do like the Danish style better than the U.S. style, because out here they pay the student to go to school and pursue a career, not charge them an arm and a leg to get one.
Oh. And then tell them, well, that piece of paper, all it's good for is hanging on the wall, and when you're in desperate times, you can use it for toilet paper if you really, really work it first. Yeah.
Right. Cirque's got a nephew that's going to college right now. And when he comes by, we chit-chat about it, and although I'm not a big school fan, his situation is good. It works better for him. He's not in debt. They pay him to go to school.
Cool.
And he's thinking about going further in the school because they'll continue to pay his living expenses and such.
How cool. And this is a young nephew?
He'll be 20 soon.
Oh, okay. Because the one that I usually...
Oliver's
hear you guys talking
12.
about is Oliver. That he's what,
No,
12?
he's only 12. Yeah. Mickle's a little older, 7 years older than, but the three of them are tight as ticks.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ah.
They play electronic online games together.
Oh.
Yeah.
Those darnest distractions.
Oh, well, if you're going to be distracted, it might as well be a video game.
Well, that's true.
Because according to some people on the RLM chat, I have serious drug addiction problems and need help.
Yeah, but if you're just smoking weed, that's not a drug. That's just a plant.
It's beside the point.
And if it's a natural chemical that your body produces, then is it a drug?
When a person points that out about you, whoever you may be, that's just because they got nothing left.
Oh, well, that's true.
That's right down there with faggot and Republican.
Ew.
Ew. It's all bullshit. I've been called a Republican before.
I have too. It hurt.
Nobody
It's a
ever calls
zing.
me a Democrat, though.
Ah.
I don't get that. Yes, I'm a conservative kind of fella.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh, Rob Works just shared something. PatriotRising.com. No one's slave. Our British cousins are unhappy discovering that the glamorous socialist/Marxist nanny state, so piously promoted by the beautiful people, that they foolishly thought would bring about the utopian society where no one had to do any work, has cunningly enslaved them, as it always does, everywhere it has been tried, suffocating every vestige of individual initiative and personal dignity, which, yes, it does that, until you just kind of go, okay, fuck it. Fuck it.
Well, don't you kind of get a giggle out of hands trying to be a herder in the RLM?
Oh,
he's
yeah.
trying to be a shepherd here. That's what I see.
Yes.
I don't know what kind of help he thinks he's going to give me showing me a Fox link.
Hey, maybe he is trying to emulate the whole WWJD. What would Jesus do? What would Jesus do?
Oh.
Jesus would lead you because you are his flock. And he will lead you from being astray.
And then Rob went on to say about drugs come from pharma companies. Everything else is medicine.
That's right.
And okay, there's one of my biggest peeves with society as we live in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is the language that was speaking had been hijacked by a bunch of educators and politicians and put in a bag and jumbled up and down, and then they picked shit out of that and said, use this and use that and use this. Well, when you dissect all the fucking words that we use daily, you find out that some of them mean something completely different than what we've been taught.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They let us go along believing the little definition that was written in Merriam-Webster's dictionary, while they have Black's Law Dictionary, where it has a completely different definition.
Uh-huh. And they use the blacks, and we don't. We use the other one, the inferior one. So whenever I get pissed off about, we're living a life based on inferior product, that's what this is about in the long run. Why do I do this with you every week? Because there are a few people, they know who they are. My brother's even one of them.
Ooh.
That check in to see, every week, check in to see what the fuck crazy crap we're talking about. Or, well, I got my brother interested in Larry Woods.
Yay, that's cool.
Right. So, yeah, and they're talking about they might meet up maybe as soon as November, it could be.
Oh, that would be cool.
It might take yeah, but life, everybody's so busy. But it could be as soon as November. It could take into the next year, but the motion's been made. And he was telling me some stuff about what he's doing that's related to electrical, and that led me to repeat something else that Larry had told me, and he goes, hey, that sounds right to me. So I've got two guys agreeing about shit without talking to me at the same time.
Cool. Rob Works is right. Parasite class, which is why I call them the leeches that be, and not the powers that be, because I don't think they're powers. I think they're leeches, and they're leeching the power off of us. So, and we're
through
letting
your
them.
Consent. Well, right, but they get you. They blindside you from the start, though.
Yeah.
By the time you realize you've been had, there's no real way to get out of it. It's designed to trap you. Well, you signed it. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you mean that doesn't mean what I thought it meant? Nope.
No.
That's why they don't want to teach you Latin in school, so you don't find out how badly you're getting raped in court.
I wonder if that's why they don't do Catholic Church in Latin anymore either.
Probably, but they mixed in court, if I understand this correctly from Hal and other people talking about it, is they mix Latin and English so that they have their own special way to speak. It's their own language, secret language. And the only
Oh.
people privy to that fucking language are in the bar association. Everybody else, we can't speak to them. They only speak amongst ourselves.
So do they have a secret handshake and a secret knock as well?
You're making jokes about it, but they have a design of the courtroom that is a lot similar to a ship.
Yeah, but
And
when you make jokes about it, it does take away some of their power because it
oh, I don't.
it
I just
kicks
don't
it down.
recognize. I don't see it as power. I see that. I'm telling you how the game is done, in my opinion, how I see it.
Well, I know,
And
it's a game, and games are supposed to be fun, and so let's have fun with them.
Okay, but just like a religion or an educational thought, if you believe it, it is true. There are people that believe the United States went to the fucking moon in 1969. And there are people that laugh when you say it out loud.
Yeah.
Wonder who they are.
And there are people that think that the Civil War is over, and then there are people that
Okay,
say,
yeah,
no, it's not over because there was
Yeah.
no treaty signed.
Right. All the details. All right. And so each person has their own interpretation of what it is. And that is their truth.
Yep.
Why we all have to agree down to every detail to get along with each other is the problem. They push all that. You got to fit in this box this way and look that way and wear this color shirt or you're out.
Yeah, and if you do not agree on every single little teeny tiny pixel, then you must be one of them. They're outsiders. And yeah, that's
Divide
just
and conquer.
Yeah.
It works and it doesn't need anybody's help.
No.
We naturally seem to do it.
Yeah, and I wonder if that's because we have been kind of sort of molded to.
Oh, I know. I've been indoctrinated. I admit to it. I tell you, my indoctrination will kick the shit out of your indoctrination any old day.
Probably, because my indoctrination
right.
is now to the point where it's like, fuck it. I ain't gonna, it ain't worth arguing.
See?
I'll just put it out there, and if you don't like it, well, tough shit, move along.
Wow, that's a different little Mary than I remember back in the day.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Isn't it kind of cool? I mean, how we change?
I don't know. It might be. It might be good. It might be bad. I don't give a shit. Just shit that's happening.
I think it's kind of cool.
Well, that's because you're emotional and you have feelings. And
I
all
know.
that crap.
I'm a girly Grammy. Because,
Well,
not being a girly Grammy would be kind of weird.
Yeah. Never mind. I'm not going to even say that. So,
What?
oh,
What?
wow. Wherever my mind was going, it was a train wreck. Let's change gears. I don't know. You got on Grammy stuff, and I went tilt.
Oh, oops.
Yeah, I was bragging about the Larry Woods, my brother thing.
Uh-huh.
I'm real impressed that two complete people that don't know each other have two completely different backgrounds, but just in this one area they're the same. And everything that the both of them says fits.
Yeah, and isn't that just cool? And you just happen to be in a position where you could see and then make that connection. And it's like,
Yeah.
booyah, that's just awesome when you hit that sweet spot and you just kind of go, hey, I was just having this conversation with so-and-so. How
Yeah.
would you like to talk with them? That's kind of a cool...
Yeah, things like that will happen to me more often than not in the English-speaking world.
That is kind of cool.
That's why I've looked at this stay in Denmark so far as convalescence, repair and heal.
Yeah.
Get back into a physical condition that I can continue on. Because I was eating a lot of grease and stuff that wasn't good for me. It wasn't so much like I'm physically crippled. It was just if I'd have continued down the food road I was on, I was destined for problems that couldn't be fixed because of my age.
Yeah.
There you go. So whatever the thing is that runs my life where I think I'm making all these decisions and I just do stuff, here we go again.
Ah, see, there you go. You finally connected with your higher source. And it
No,
finally,
I've
actually, it finally
always
got
done that.
through and it went, Yo, Lou, I've been telling
Mm.
you this for years.
No, it always does the same thing. I just don't always listen.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, sometimes I see that's what I mean about these decisions I've thought I've made, just going against what I should have done.
yeah. I was having that
There you go.
discussion with someone last night about that, actually. About,
Hmm.
okay, now it's gone.
Uh-oh. I hate it when that happens to
I
me.
know. It's like I know what I was going to say, and I had to
Uh,
do the little setting up, and it's gone.
mm.
It went out the door. Now it's gone on the wind. Shit.
How many terror attacks have you had in London? I was
Uh,
reading the RLM chat to
yeah.
be villain. You know what? I don't believe those things are real.
Ooh, ooh. Did you
Mm,
see that other one though from the Register of Florida?
mm.
Florida man will be fined $1.25 per robocall. All 96 million of them. How are they going to collect that?
You're asking me. Whoa,
Well, that's just
slowly.
that's one of those things where it's like, seriously, how are you going to
Mm.
collect that? How you
Well,
gonna do it?
okay. And my theory is this: as long as that's the kind of shit that occupies your conscious brain, that's the kind of shit that's going to happen.
Yeah. Well,
See?
that's along the same lines as the world is 55 trillion in debt. To who?
Yeah, right.
To
To
who?
the
Some
banks.
alien?
The banks make it up, and I don't know. We somehow have been tricked into believing that because we signed a document that we're responsible for that, when
Yeah.
it's just a bunch of lies in the first. If they just let's go with my three-step plan for fucking 2 hours, the world shifts in a different direction. Because once you do it, you can't go back.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah,
once you've seen something, you can't unsee it, no
yeah, you
matter how
can't
horrid it
unsee.
is.
Or good. Well, there you go with your negative. Negative. I
Well,
thought you
yeah,
were
but you
optimistic,
started with
Mary.
the Kissinger shit and
Uh,
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna
well,
stop right there.
that's because Henry is such a nice fellow.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
He has your best interests at heart.
yeah, 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 yeah.
As long as you get the fuck out of his way and stop breathing his air.
Oh well, that's true.
What
That
is
is
so
true.
hard to understand? You're in his way. He needs a lot of room. He's a
Okay,
big man.
well, and that's why I'm way out here in the boonies, so he's out of my way, and
It's
he's
not
not
enough.
breathing my air.
It's not enough. You
Too
must
bad.
give more.
More. I want more. Nah. Uh-oh. Flash got all choked up. Alert!
No,
Alert!
it's the nature of government
To
to
get you
want
choked
more.
up.
Well, it strikes me as really bizarre that people who work for a living, that some of them make a decent amount of money, cannot fucking understand how wasteful and useless government truly is from the point of a business perspective, because it's a loser. They can't make money at anything. They're so bad at it, they have to steal.
Yeah.
They call it taxes, but it's just stealing.
Yeah.
These fuckers are so desperate. They give you an option to opt out in the very beginning of it, but they don't tell you that.
Yeah.
You never know that all you have to do is not do it. The whole thing done right there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't ever sign. There's nothing to hold you accountable for. There is no law that says you have to participate. If you sign, you're participating because you signed.
Yeah.
Sucker.
Here's your sign.
But I've
Wow,
been
that
told.
works on multiple levels.
Well, and I was told, but I chose to believe that instead of, no, that can't be it. I went, okay, let's give this a shot and see what happens. And as the years have progressed, now there's video freaking proof that shows you that signing that shit is what gets you in all the trouble.
Ah.
Well, you've complied. When you sign your signature, you've
Mm-hmm.
complied. You've begged for their permission, and that's all they need. So if you never beg them for anything, then they won't give you nothing.
Ah.
But
Ah.
they can't take anything from you either because there's no contract.
Oh man, and as you're talking about that, I just came over to because I got another notification on my Fakey book, and Linda just posted this teaching fairy tales since 1776, and she's got a little picture of the American
Oh,
flag. It's like, oh damn,
wow. I
damn,
bet that's
girlfriend.
popular. How many hates things does it have on a Facebook post?
Um, she's got 17 likes and 4 shares.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's
and she
better
just
than
posted it 36 minutes ago.
yeah. Give it a thumbs up from the Dork Table.
I just did.
Because I can't get on to Facebook if I even wanted to now because I'm so antisocial.
I know. See how you are. Damn it
Well,
all.
I don't want to show my ID to the law. So what the fuck am I going to put it on the internet for?
Ah, okay. Yeah. Well, and
You
see,
know?
they already had
Well,
mine, so it's like, fuck it. Fuck it.
well,
I'm just
I'm
going to be
so
obnoxious.
yeah, and I'm so insignificant in the overall scheme of money right now
Mm-hmm.
that nobody gives a shit what I'm doing or what I'm not doing. The only time that anybody would care is if I started to earn money somehow, then they want their cut. So this is my friend Hans. As long as I don't have the burden of needing to earn money, then I can live however the fuck I please.
There you go. Oh,
But if I wanted to be a greedy fucker and chase money, then I'm accountable for every move I make. It's all
hmm.
backwards. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I gotta do this before I totally spaz off. Grimmy, are you listening, hon? Because yesterday, Grimmy, or last night, I'd read Grimmy's little "That Was All He Needed," which I have shared it several times. The free individual thing, and he said that I had stumbled over his typo, which I this morning I got to looking at it and thought, okay, where is his typo? Because sometimes it registers and sometimes it don't. Because sometimes I feel like a nut and sometimes I don't. But as I was reading it this morning, I noticed how to correct it easily. It's in the second paragraph, and it's where it says, "I am not." You need to put "and or do not," or "I am not and do not claim to be a sovereign citizen," because yeah, that is an oxymoron. But you can either put "and" in there or you can put a comma in there. But the other way, it just kind of runs together, and then Grammy stumbles and doesn't even realize she stumbles because, well, I'm graceful like that. Okay, there, put that out there. I had to put that out there.
Was that one of those anal retention Grammy grammar Nazi moments?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
because
Understood.
he
No,
pointed
I
out
get ticks.
you,
Hey.
he pointed out the faux pas, and I went,
Hey,
oh, where
cool.
was it?
Yeah, baby. Fix your problems at the Dork Table. That's right.
There you go. There you
And
go.
it's free. We don't even charge. Hell no. You got a problem? We'll fix it. What's your problem? You tell me what's wrong, little missy, and I guarantee we'll fix it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know how you fix your problems?
Ignore him? No.
Well, see, again, there you go with that matter of interpretation, because there are things that people accuse me of ignoring that I don't ignore them because to me they're just like a joke. They're not real. And I've said it and said it and said it. And the folks in my personal life that know me, they know me. They know what I'm talking about. But the people on the internet, they don't get it. I don't think that translates very well across the airwaves, the continuum. You know what I mean?
Yep. Okay, Sock has a
Yep.
really good fix for that, too.
What?
For Grimmy's
I
little.
am not, nor do. Wait, he's got a dot after do, though. Maybe that's a typo.
No, I am not, nor do I claim.
Nor do. But what's the period? Maybe that's a spot on my computer screen. Oh, that was a little fuzzy. Yeah,
Clean
it's
up
probably
on
coffee spillage.
Flash's computer
It was
screen.
coffee spillage. I get coffee. I got this hair on my face, and I'm my coffee and shit splatters everywhere. I'm like a walrus now. John Lennon wrote all these songs about me a long time ago.
Yeah, and my brain just went there too. It's like, oh wow, that's just crazy. How funny.
Anyway, so
Anyways,
no need to even mention the oxymoron. We're talking.
hooty doody wuddy, you're cutting
Love
out really bad,
Nancy, so-
dude.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay, now you're better.
Well, that's because my signal. Oh, wait a minute. Let me try moving this. Here we go. Okay, I'm on the Wi-Fi upstairs, and it's not Wi-Fi-ing very good.
Ah.
I feel like Paris Hilton. I only got 2 bars on my cell.
Oh. Oh, Paris Hilton. Whatever happened to that poor child? I haven't seen
I
her
don't
in
know.
forever. Probably because I
She's-
haven't been looking for her, but
I don't know. She grew up and stopped doing the horrible porno, I guess.
oh Lord.
Well,
I
when
just-
you're that rich, poor people are never going to touch you. So what the fuck does it matter? It's not like you're going to run into her down at Starbucks or anything, having a coffee with hands.
No, I
Don't let him tell you that shit. It ain't true.
no. I don't plan on ever going to Starbucks again.
Oh, you broke down and actually went to Starbucks.
I went once with my oldest daughter when I was out visiting the grandbabies,
Oh, yeah.
and
Okay.
she had a coupon for Starbucks.
Mm.
And I wound up telling her, you know what? It's a good thing that you didn't have to actually pay for this shit because it wasn't worth paying for.
Holy crap. I hate women. Jeez. So I'm watching this TV program on Netflix with my little wife this morning, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's one of those horror monster killer diller sicko kind of films,
Mm-hmm.
but directed by women with a women's point of view and all this crap. And you know what? Let me
What?
tell you something about women are just as fucked up as men are.
Well, yeah, because we're all human.
Yeah, you guys make the same fucking horrible movies we make. Same meals. Let's see. There's a lot of similarities between the genders. Now, don't get me wrong. I like the split, but I do I like the similarities too. Who knew? Yep. Without that gender split, well, there'd be nothing to put your face in when you're mad at somebody.
That was where my mind went until you went there, and then it's like, okay,
Well,
never mind.
can't be mad at anybody or anything in life if you're conscious, if your face is filled with boobs. Just doesn't work.
Ah.
I defy anybody to prove me wrong. Send the video to my thing and I'll look at it. Vince Flash. Vince dot Flash Skype.
Oh Lord.
But
Oh,
we
Lord.
don't accept any collect calls. You'll have to make them on your own dime.
Aw, man. Oh man.
Well, really, I want to see the one couple in the world that could fight in that situation. I don't think it could be done. I would venture to say, if it could be done, I want to see somebody do it. I can't do it.
He's sick son bitch.
No, actually, that's the side of me that's reasonable, little missy. The sick side of me would be the side that wants to bring back dueling, so that when Obama and Trump have a problem, they can fucking shoot at each other from 20 yards on the fucking White House lawn to sort it out.
Well,
And the winner takes all.
yeah, but you need to clear the area for like a mile around and just have
No,
room.
you need
You
to
have
pack it.
drones.
You need to pack it full of senators and congressmen.
Oh,
You're
well,
thinking
okay.
small, Miss Mary.
Okay.
Ricochet. 2-for-1. Think Julie. Hell, with the right shot, you might get 3. Look what they did to Kennedy.
Wow. Hey, I hadn't thought of it like that. So when they put on the bottom of it, please, viewer discretion advised, no innocent people have been harmed while filming this, they would be telling the truth.
Probably, because there's no such thing as innocent people anyway. There's lied to people, and there's people that go along with shit because they're afraid people, but there's not a lot of people that go along with this because they like it. And the ones that do like it are making money. That's why they like it.
Yeah.
They have no soul. Yeah, wait a minute. I get accused of a lot of things because of the stand I have. So there you go.
Ah.
But, hey, it's not my fault. I'm just a victim of my sick mind. It's just the way it is. There's nothing that can be done. Don't try to save me. I'm fine like I am.
I like the way I am. Ooh.
Well, people have opinions.
Yes, they do.
What we're not taught about those opinions is that they're worth nothing to anybody but the holder.
Is that kind of like beauty is in the eye of the beer holder?
It's exactly like that, only it's got to do with reality. Because once you're drunk, you'll fuck a ham sandwich, and that's just life. Male, female, whatever sex you may want to call yourself. Under the right amount of alcohol, you will do anything your little heart cannot do when you're not drunk. Ever wonder why the cat looks at you funny when you start drinking? I'll tell you why that cat. Be glad the cat didn't pack his shit and move.
Oh, so that's why the doctor left for a while.
No, not real. He came back, so no,
Yeah.
you weren't even close.
And the cat came back. Yep.
Yeah, well, he was out doing cat things, scrapping and probably having a little female tension over here and there. Came back about 5 pounds light. Tore up from his feet to his nose.
He must have gotten a little rough, huh?
Yeah, the last time he had a fucked up foot he couldn't walk on. He's hopping around on 3 legs. Like some poor Sir. She was like brokenhearted. Oh, what are we going to do? It's nothing. It's a cat. Leave him be. He'll be fine. She thinks I'm some kind of cruel American that abuses animals because I'm telling her. The cat, no, just let the cat be. And then she let the cat be, and guess what?
The doctor got better.
And then he went back out and did it all over again. But
because he was healed up.
Yeah, his ass whipping was a lot less than the first one, so he must be becoming a better fighter.
Ah.
Yeah, they're not maiming him anymore.
Either that or he's avoiding the maimers.
Well, he's the difference between me and Hans. Okay, like the cat, I learned from my errors. Other people, not so much.
Ah.
They do the same fucking thing every day the same way and don't get why people don't like it.
Yeah.
After we tell them why we don't like it, they still do it. So they're just antagonizing you.
Oh,
Might as well
God.
have fun with it.
I work with people like that, and oh my Lord! And when it gets pointed out to them, they go, "No, I don't believe you. I don't think that's true."
Kidding. Yeah, I was just joking around. Fuck you, were joking around.
No, seriously. One of my coworkers couldn't understand why something was going on, and another coworker pointed out because nobody likes you. And I know. It was like,
wow.
Dude, talk about blunt.
That's what Hans says about me on the RLM.
Well, and And
But he
this one
speaks for
just
all
kind of
of
goes,
you.
"No, that's
Yeah.
not true. I don't believe that." And no, seriously, nobody likes you.
Yeah, but that's what Hans. Oh, now I'm gonna get a complex. I feel emotional distress coming on with five or six figures attached to it.
Okay, consider the source.
Admiralty Court is a wonderful thing.
And it's got a lovely little gold fringe.
Man, people are so gullible. Well, you sign yourself up for all this crap, and when it slaps you in the fucking balls, don't be crying to me about it. I warned you it was there. You know? I told you I ain't playing it. I'm standing off the side, waving a little flag, going, hey, 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 you guys are cracking me up. And as you walk by pointing at me and laughing, I'm still there. You're gone.
See how you are.
I know, but I'm still where I'm at. Things are still the same. Wow. You know, if I got what I deserved, I wouldn't be here. I don't think. You know, because people doing things against the natures of life and so on. I'm one of them.
Now I'm wondering if Cirque got what she deserved.
Well, if you compared it to, if you scale it with happiness, I would say then she's winning. I don't piss her off that often. Once every 6 months or so, maybe I'll get on her nerves.
Ah.
Yeah, and I'm impossible to fight with, which is really frustrating for other people. They don't know how to do that.
Oh, looky, Dorky Lynn just joined. Hi, Dorky Lynn.
Who the hell is that? Oh, I know who that is. Whoa. You know what?
What?
We're causing an international disturbance, Miss Mary.
In the force?
Our Dork Table has got ears in other places.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, our hardcore 12 is up to 14.
Oh, my.
Damn right. Told you I'd get us famous.
There you go. You know, the only difference between famous and infamous is that if you're in or not. And Dorky Lynn just fell out.
Famous people pay taxes, too.
Ah. Well, except Wesley Snipes. And then he went to jail for it.
Yeah, you don't really believe that, do you?
Well, that's what was in the news.
Yeah, right. But, okay, well, whatever. But you don't really believe that shit, do you? For 1 minute?
Believe what shit? I've gotten to where I believe very little.
Right, that he went to jail for not paying taxes.
Oh, I know it wasn't for not paying taxes. It's kind of like with Al Capone.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Right. I don't know what his personal business is, but I think this of the government, that to keep something to frighten the public, they'll either pretend to do something or they'll really do it. And you don't know if it's made up or not. You're hearing stories and seeing video links, whatever. You don't really know, did that really happen? I don't know. It wasn't there. I just saw what I saw. So if you can keep us afraid, look, they'll even put movie stars in prison. Look what they did to that. What was that famous cook woman?
Martha Stewart?
Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
There's another one. What? Why? Who the fuck's toes did she step on that they wanted to put her in prison for a while to teach her a lesson? Haven't heard shit from her since.
Well, I don't think they did that to teach her a lesson. I think they did that to teach everyone else a lesson.
Okay.
She got to be the example.
All right. And that's what I mean is the powers that are running things have gotten they've gotten the illusion of control so well that people go along with anything they're told. Whether it's true or not, if you're told it by the right voice, the right characters, it's true. How do you know that she went to prison? I don't. I didn't see her in any jail. I don't even understand the laws she broke. Insider fucking trading. I don't know what the fuck are you talking about? Insider trading. Give me a break.
Yeah, well, you know, they just make up rules so that they can have more reason to put someone in Gray Bar Hilton.
I read that the Senate added 50 new laws to the existing laws, and what is all, if it's not just to keep the lawyers working, what is the point of all this?
Well, it's like the other day I saw a link Trump proposed a law that's been a law for 20 years, and it's like, seriously, how many of you people have read all the laws? It would take you the rest of your life to finish reading all the frickin' laws that are already out there.
Like counting money. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I told somebody the other day, I said, so you think you're a millionaire, huh? Why don't you start counting your money now? And when you get to $1 million, let me know.
Oh, there you go.
Well, I did the math and saw how long it would take to sit down and count to $1 million. It's not a short time.
Oh, wow.
If you're interested in anything like that, there's Google right in front of you, folks. Have fun.
Okay.
It's
and so
amazing.
What happens if you lose count? That would be my problem.
You have to start over again.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, well, there you go. Proving my point. To me, I don't know what it proves to you, but I hear you agreeing with me and smiling while you do it.
Well, to me, it proves that, I'm just not going to worry about counting.
Well, right. Then, okay. So then how do you know you have $1 million if you've never counted it?
Oh, because it's magic. Fuck you.
Okay, well, that's right. There's what I believe. But there are so many people that believe that whether it is true or not, the amount of people that participate make it true.
Well, that's where it's mass hysteria and mass hypnosis.
That's how it works. Do you know that the EU just gave Roundup 10 more fucking years?
Did they really?
The fucking twats in the EU. Yeah, they gave them some license to operate for 10 more fucking years, Monsanto. And millions of fucking Europeans said, get this shit the fuck out of here. They're the ones that really made it clear that, hey, America went, hey, wait a minute, Monsanto's doing what?
Well, see, and the best way to deal with that then is to no longer purchase that product.
Well, now, see, that's where they kind of have the last laugh, so to speak. Because, in my opinion, the people that understand the situation and the problems and so on aren't the ones that use the shit.
Yeah.
Okay? Then, when you have a job, it is not unusual to have a job that you don't really know what your part of the job does in the overall job. You only know you're doing a part of something that's going to be assembled with other things to do something else.
Ooh, yeah.
So there's chemists that are working independently of each other. In my opinion, this is how I see the Roundup thing worked. This guy's making this ingredient, and this guy over here is making that ingredient. We'll cut it to 2 to make it a short story. And then the third guy goes, hey, these two don't ever talk to each other. Got it, everybody? And everybody goes, yes, sir. And they keep those two guys apart, and they mix their shit together, and they sell it as Roundup. And neither one of those two guys had anything to do with making a Roundup, so they don't know what had to do with them. I'm telling you, I've signed paperwork myself promising not to discuss the job I was doing with other employees, members, family, blah, 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 subject to, blah, 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 the so-and-so code. So, from experience. And I'm taking it a step further to say, I believe in weapons and in medicine and all these things that they're using to fuck us over. The people they're using to do it don't know they're doing it. If they did, I think human nature would take over, and I can't do this to people.
I actually know someone like that, or knew someone like that. He's left the physical realm. Hi, Torque Testicle.
Hey, Torquey.
He lived up the street from me, and nobody ever really talked to this guy. But whenever I was out front working on the yard or whatever, and he would walk by, I'd say hey to him. Well, eventually we got to chit-chatting, and I come to find out that he worked in one of those laboratories, and when he actually found out what he was helping to create, he kind of went off the deep end. and got as far away from what he was doing as he possibly could, which is how he wound up out here in the middle of bumfucked Egypt, basically. And didn't really talk to people because he's one of those really, really smart people that has trouble socializing anyway. And but I started talking to him because, well, I just ain't got right good sense when it comes to that shit. I talk to anybody. And next thing you know, every time he would walk down the street, if I didn't say hey to him, he'd say it to me first. So, it's kind of cool, but it wasn't until quite a bit later that I found out what was going on. And then I really understood why he was so standoffish from the rest of the town, and the rest of society, basically. He minded his own business. He went to the grocery store. He came home, and he worked in his yard and stayed in his house. He just did not interact with people because he'd had it with people.
So,
So,
no, I can understand the sentiment. I'm just not that bitter, and I never got used that badly for what little bit of talent I had. Mine was more artistic, so I don't think I really hurt a whole lot of folk in my adult life.
yeah, that's...
Yeah, with my artwork. And whatever odd jobs along, that was a lot of bullshit work. But for the most part, I never had anything to do with weapons. But I worked for a brief period for Hughes Aircraft or something. I think it was Hughes Aircraft, one of the aircrafts. That's it. I did some electronic job, and it was top secret crap, and I couldn't talk to people, and this, that, and the other. And all these years later, when I compare it to other things like inoculations,
Grimmy, bumfuck Egypt has more pyramids.
Oh, how does...
But we do have the pyramid rocks out here, but they don't look like pyramids. So I'm trying to figure out how in the hell they came up with pyramid, but what the hell?
Well, maybe they look like boobs in a pyramid bra.
Ooh, no, they don't. I've been there several times.
Ouch. Well, you had to think about it, so it must have been worth something.
Yeah, I did. But we also have a little Jerusalem out here as well, but it doesn't look like Jerusalem, but it's a limestone rock canyon kind of thing. So it's a cool place to go visit.
Well, so in the long run, when you take things and you make them so big that they're unmanageable as they are today, you can get away with anything.
Pretty much.
Murder,
mayhem,
anything.
Yep.
If all they had to do is rewrite a few words to put mercury into a packaging, I wonder if the people that make the packaging know what the packaging is for.
Oh, I think they do.
Okay, why do you think that?
Because you have to be pretty much out of the loop to not when you're typing that shit in there as in ingredients. You have to be pretty much out of the loop to...
That goes to a printer, please. How many people do you think write it? I'm not saying the people that create it don't know. I'm saying the people that actually are hands-on physical doing jobs.
Printing it off.
Have no fucking clue that part of the job they're doing, it may be labeling something that's got mercury in it for an inoculation. The people all participate. I don't think they all know it. I think that is the key to making all this work. They force it on the public through intimidation and lies. So that tells you that if that part of the game is already rigged, all the other parts are too. You don't just rig one door, you booby trap the whole fucking building.
True.
See, it's like that. The Islamics got us on 9/11. The very morning it happened, and I heard later on, 4 planes. And I thought, 4 planes? Why not 400 planes? What kind of enemy is that? That is one stupid, weak fucking enemy that doesn't know how to fight. So I thought it was the U.S. Maybe Israel.
Well, yeah, and that got hushed up real fast, too. All the dancing Israelis, that got hushed up real fast. But
And again, what the fuck dancing? Who gives a shit about that? It just takes your mind off the thought that your own government would be so sadistic to do something that big and blame it on people that didn't do it.
Oh yeah. Well, that's how you
what
do that shit though.
Oh,
You know,
Christ.
if you really want to be able to get away with murder, you get away with murder in a
Yeah.
way that you make it look like someone else did it. That's how you get away with it.
And stand in front of 100 people and do it because 100 people will not see what they just saw.
Yeah.
We're taught such bullshit about how we think and how we see things. You know, I couldn't tell you what color shirt I wore to town yesterday.
Oh,
But
I wore
I
a
don't know.
uniform shirt.
All right. But I see these TV shows and these people are being questioned by intimidating, sweaty, nasty police, getting their greasy, sweaty, nasty police fingers all over everything. And these people are just sitting there all calmly answering these questions. Yes, he was wearing a blue shirt and tan pants and white shoes with black socks, and his hair was shoulder length, and he had 3 days of stubble on his face. How the fuck do you remember all that?
Yeah. Because
How?
it's in the script.
I saw people today out in public, and if you asked me if I saw them, showed me pictures, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
But in a state of panic after a crime, all of a sudden you got total fucking recall about the first time you ever saw somebody. Wow.
Now, I can say that in a state of panic, sometimes the brain does amazing things with the whole memory thing. Because I can remember when my youngest daughter crashed her bicycle into the curb and did a flying face plant into the street. And yeah, I can still remember, and I
Okay.
can see that whole thing.
Right.
So yeah,
But-
sometimes
okay,
so
so-
it gets indelibly etched in your mind. But
But you walked into to a store to get a soda pop, and some guy was running past you on his way out with a gun in his hand, and he just robbed the place. You describe him to the cops. I don't know. Some guy ran by me. What the fuck do I know? That's
now,
how I see
yeah,
things.
in an instance like that, I would think the thing that I would focus on is the gun and making sure it's not pointed at me, kind of thing.
Ta-da.
You know, if
Right,
I noticed any of that shit, but yeah,
But you see how society and media has manipulated our own belief in how we do things and made it something it's truly not.
oh yeah,
And people will swear all day long and, oh, yeah, that's true, and this is true. I saw it on TV. I saw a movie yesterday, right? A Hulk Hogan movie, probably in my top 100 worst ever films category. And one of the lines in the movie, this is a professional wrestler making a clean kiddie kind of film. And in it, there's a line about, it fights it like fluoride attacks the cavities and the tartar. And I was like, oh my, Moose would have been throwing the TV out against a window.
probably.
Sorry, Moose, I'm just joking. But that kind of, it was that kind of, hey, wait a minute. These fucking people are lying like that. And it was an old movie. It wasn't new.
Yeah,
But they're preaching fluoride to protect against cavities in movies.
yeah.
Well, okay.
Well, it's like if you watch any of the Disney movies, there's some of them that actually show chemtrails, and they're little cartoony things, but they actually show God, what movie was that? I'm gonna have to think about that now. I remember seeing clips of it and going, "Wow!" And I didn't even notice it, and then I got to thinking, "Wow, you didn't even notice that? That's how used to it you are, how acclimated you are, that until someone
Yeah.
points it out, you go,
Yeah.
what? I didn't say, whoa. Yeah.
It's all for the divide and conquer. Society is designed to do what it does, and what it's designed to do is terrible for us.
Well, yeah. Well, and
we
it's,
get the results that are designed.
yeah, because, it's for their best interest, not yours.
Right. Yeah. Well, how come your average guy can't figure this part out? It's like it's the same thing to me as, and you're going to be mad at me because I'm going to pick on you about Facebook, but
Okay.
my family can't get me on Facebook. See, so I made them find me other ways.
Uh-huh.
And if they didn't want to find me, then they wouldn't. See, I'm willing to be that. Hey, I'm not going to do Facebook. If you want to come see me, this is where I'm at. That's what I did.
Okay.
Because my brother too is like you, has a need, use slash whatever for that fucking site, and because of that, uses it. But me, I can still bitch. It's my right to be an asshole if I want to be one.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not out of jealousy. It's out of conformity to that fucking monster that I despise so deeply. But it's not a personal thing. You know that. My brother knows that.
Mm-hmm.
But if somebody was listening to me talk about it, they might not realize that. The freedom is there to be a dick if you want to be one. Just don't be surprised that I call you a dick when you do it. That's the whole point. That's freedom of speech.
Yeah.
And then you go, well, they're not right. And who gives a fuck who's right and who's wrong? It's got nothing to do with that. It's about conforming to the beast.
Oh, and there are so many different versions of the beast.
We all do it. I do it. You do it. We all fucking do it. Is controlling how much of the shit you give to it. Because it feeds off us as a collective. And singularly, too.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like if you... Like, say tomorrow I woke up with this big boner for Donald Trump and wanted to become a Republican, get a red hat and go vote, tell people how inferior they are to me because I'm a superior Republican and shit like that. I could do it.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around that one.
Well, nobody has the right to stop me from doing it.
Well, that's true.
But it's probably not going to happen. Right?
Right. I can't see you being a Republican.
Right. But this is my anarchist mind at work saying, no matter what it is, it's all bullshit to me, but I could play that game if I chose to.
Well, everybody could play whatever game if they choose to.
No. Hans believes it. Chloe believes it.
Yes.
My aunt in California believes it. These people believe what they're saying. I do not. So for me, it would be playing a game. For them, it's real. That's what I've been trying to explain my way through along the show is that's how it is to me. If I believe it, it is real. If you believe it, it is real. That's it. Simple as that.
Yeah.
But playing the role is a specialty because some people can't do it. They'd stumble on words and, get caught in the lie. But I could be a good Republican if I wanted to. I've been around enough of them to know how to copy one.
Well, if you set your mind to something, yeah.
Yeah, if I ever want to become a scumbag, that's what I'll do. Become a Republican. Maybe become a Republican fundraiser.
Okay, I just about spit coffee. Thank you very little, brat. If I ever want to become a scumbag, I'll be a Republican.
All right. A politician might be like 3 hairs above a scumbag, which is an attorney. But there's not much difference. Like a doctor, a bunch of bullshit artists. Pretending to know shit that they don't have a clue about. They're selling you soap.
Okay, but if they're just 3 hairs above, then because a lot of politicians are lawyers. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
They're either lawyers or MDs.
Doctors. Yeah, doctors. Yeah.
MDs, is that master debaters?
Well, probably, but it controls all those laws that they wheedle and chip at us with behind the scenes of everything. The shit you can't see that holds you down is way more intrusive than the shit that they show you.
Ah.
Like, there's guidelines written by some panel of fucking doctors. So they decide that if your symptoms are between these variables, you deserve this attention. And if they're not, fuck you. So you could be one number beyond their little scale and not get care, whatever that may be, because of those numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, you're trusting these guys to be honest with you. And these are the same pricks that tell you chemotherapy is a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Lie to me once. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I got my limits, Miss Mary, with this stuff. And I've heard you talk about it on your own rocket chair show.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
You know all about the mortality rates and how the government looks at a fucking win. A win for
Yeah.
them as well. They survived 5 years. Fuck off. Wow. Wow. And
Yeah.
if you live five years and a month and get hit by a bus, well, something else killed you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's collateral damage. Strike 3. You're out.
Yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much. Or
Why is this?
if you
why is this
develop
okay with-
cancer again, but it's in a different place. Well, we
Yeah,
killed it over
different.
there, but now it showed
Yeah.
up over here. You're dead.
Okay, how is this okay with people? I don't believe it is. I think people have just been conned into agreeing with things they don't truly understand so that they don't look stupid when that's really what they're being.
Yeah.
Yeah. Being stupid is not what we're taught it is. Because when you stick your finger in this fucking information beehive that we're in,
Mm-hmm.
you first thing you lose is most of the friends that you got. Because people think, well, you've gone off the deep end and need medication now for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You have gone off the deep end. There you go.
Well,
And we're all going
I
to sit
hold-
there and watch you go, I can't swim. Yeah.
well, I'm not a welder, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use this as a metaphor here, or an example or something, some kind of statement. But if you threw welding tools at me and a welding thing to do, how the fuck am I going to know what to do? Nobody's ever showed me in my life how to do it. Am I going to be one of those 1 in 100,000 guys that just picks it up and knows, oh, you do this and you do that, and then this works? Because there's people that are like that.
Yeah.
You're like that with something. You just picked something up one day and boom, you just did it.
Yeah.
Knowledge was already in you somehow, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And I think that each of us has an interest or a talent or something. And if we were approached as children to nurture that instead of learn all this other bullshit that doesn't ever come into play in your life in any way, like, what good does knowing how many presidents there were do you in adult life?
I don't know, because the last time I was asked that, it was in Trivial Pursuit, and I got it wrong. And my brother David went, I knew that.
Well, but it was important on some school test for 5 seconds in 1970, right?
Yeah.
That's my argument. That's why I'm against school. What do they waste everybody's time with this trivial shit that doesn't mean anything ever about anything? And stuff you could be doing, like maybe learning how to make shit or design shit or whatever you're interested in, approach that. But that's not how it works. And it's all because, and their excuse is they need to organize you and have you all do the same thing at the same time. And I question you, why? When you go to a restaurant, is everybody eating the same fucking meal too? No, maybe when
No.
you go to the laundromat to do your clothes, everybody's washing the same exact kind of clothes at the same, no, life is full of variety. Even mundane has got variety to it.
Oh, yeah. There's always some differing variable.
But school was mundane and boring. Oy vey, what? Talk about a waste. Being herded in and always everything you needed permission for. What the fuck kind? Wait, is this what adult life's going to be like? I got to run around asking if I can go to a toilet? What's fucking wrong with you people? When I go out in public now, I don't raise my hand and call my waitress over to the table and say, "Yeah, can I go use the toilet, please?"
You know, bringing that up, a friend of mine and I were the reason why at the Catholic school kids were no longer allowed to go to the restroom two at a time.
Smoking in the Goyle's room, huh, Miss Mary?
No, we
Uh-oh.
decided that, those stall walls look like something that would be rather easy to scale. And so in our little Catholic school girl uniforms, we were climbing over the stall walls when a nun walked in.
What timing you have, little Miss... What... Vandal? Miss Vandal.
Well, no, we didn't
Just-
vandalize anything, but it was, yeah, I'm sure the look on my face was
amateur.
priceless because I was halfway over the stall wall when the door opened, and it's like, oh, I'm so busted. I was in second grade then. What the hell? So,
Oh, look at that. I upset Miss Chloe somehow with my opinion.
uh-oh.
Oh, well. Hey, you know what? That's how I feel about her thing. I just don't get emotional about it. I don't care who you support. I care that you support, and you're so stuck on the authority that you're willing to throw your support at them when they're just hurting you.
Yeah.
No. These people know, and they got to know at some level that their collective is a piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and I got to agree with Grimmy. He said if people abandon you because they think you went off the deep end, they were never your friends. And that is true. That is true.
Oh, I'm not. You know what? Friends. I got a wife. Trust me, I don't need any more friends. My wife is plenty.
Yeah, but
What?
it is one of those things. Well, like Lisa B, I talk about her all the time, and she's had kind of a rough go a few times, and when she actually, I think she was, she was on some kind of antidepressant medication, and
Okay.
and when we got into the essential oils and stuff, she decided to start weaning herself off of prescription meds. And she decided to take her off of this one that she had been on for 17 years.
Wow.
Yeah. And
That's a long time.
yeah, that's a long time, and it took her quite a while to get off of that
yeah,
med.
sure.
Because you have
but
to
you're-
do so gradually.
But the
And
new cells that reproduce don't grow back sick like the original ones at some point, right?
right.
You're
And
not just reproducing sick old degenerate cells. You're getting new clean ones.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And so
I question you. I
yeah,
don't know for
and
sure.
so she was doing oils that would help because I do when I mess with my oils, it's for physical things. Like you have a problem or something, and I equate with I go to I know what will help with this, whereas with Lisa B, she's more on the emotional side of things, and there were several times when I would go visit her or something, or go up for a hair appointment or whatever, and she was just, bless her heart, having a hell of a time because, getting off of this nasty poison
Drugs,
stuff and
yeah.
trying to get her system cleaned. And she would tell me how this client decided to quit coming and this client was being a total and this was going on. And I just looked at her and said, you know what, woman? I got to give you props. Because you are trying to fix yourself. You are working at getting yourself off of this nasty stuff. And there were several times where we had to reschedule just because, we spent the whole time that was scheduled, a lot of times me just listening and her just sobbing. Because, sometimes you need someone that you can just sit there and just sob to. And, I figured she did that for me a time or two. So, and...
Yeah, when life gives you a bowl of shit, you can't really sit there and spoon feed it to people. You got to face it.
Yeah.
Deal with it for real instead of pretending it's not there and just clean it up and get on something, but that's good.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need sometimes you just need to hear it out loud just so you can release it.
Well, you're like me in the respect of the universe thing. Your intentions. I believe my intentions give me my results. So if I'm going to be a dirty prick to something or somebody or whatever, that's the result I'm going to get. Like
Mhm.
Hans.
Yeah.
I got no love for Hans. Hans got no love for me, so we banter.
Yeah.
Big deal.
Yeah.
But me and you, we have deep emotional and interesting conversations about the world at large and stuff.
Mhm.
Hey, it's a big difference. There's a big. If you called me a drug-addled hippie that needed a job, I'd just laugh you off. I wouldn't even, just
Yeah.
wouldn't mean anything. But when Hans does it, there's a certain honesty to his tone that he really believes that way. And I think I got nothing against a man having a meal, just having money doesn't have a play in it. There's nothing wrong with people eating. Why does somebody need to make a profit off that? That's what I got a problem with. Not wow.
Well,
I
and
don't
there
know.
it goes back to that whole monetary system. And how
True.
long have we
True.
been in a monetary system? And it's really hard to break the mindset of you have
Mm.
to have money in order
Well,
to do things.
but beyond that, Mary, as mean as a person as I'm interpreted as, I still have a level of compassion for somebody that needs to eat
Yes.
or doesn't have a coat or shoes or some modern day necessity that we've been trained into needing,
Mhm.
and the things are not valuable to me. If I got 5 coats and you got no coats, I think I could afford to give you a coat.
Yeah.
That's my excess having 5 coats in the first place. But if I ever met somebody that didn't have one, I would be the first one. Hey, I got a coat for you. Let me go get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something like that. I'm not rich or any of that shit, but I've never been greedy with what I got. People need to eat, and I think, wow, there's a business to be in, the food business. Hey, then we can poison it and fuck these people up really good
Have
and
you
charge them for it.
have you seen the one so where I
Mm.
think the last one that I checked out was some guy in Pennsylvania that had a
Mm.
pizza place, a dollar slice place.
Mm.
And what you can do is you can prepay for a homeless person to be able to come in and just get a slice of pizza.
Yeah, I remember you posted. That was way back at WT, though,
Well, yeah.
that I saw it. I've seen this before. Yeah, that's how familiar I am with it.
And see, I
Yeah.
think that is cool. If people
Mm.
were to, and you know, there is a place here in town that you can do that. If
Mm.
if you wish to, go ahead and just pay for someone else, the next person or whomever comes in that needs and they don't have enough,
Mm.
and he's a good guy. He's a good guy and it's good food. So that's, whenever I go in there, I always drop a couple of bucks in the till just to make sure that,
Mm.
there's always somebody
Sure.
that,
Yeah, and it's only money any damn way.
yeah.
But that's easy to say that when you don't this and you don't that bullshit. I don't know. It's all a matter of the person listening. You can take it how you like. Like Chloe got mad at me because I think that this government thing is a big scam, and if you support it, they're playing off your fear and your weakness. A strong person does not need government in their life. A strong person tolerates that shit.
Well, and some
No.
strong people don't even tolerate it.
No, you have to. You can't be against it. If you're openly against it, they'll shoot you.
Oh, yeah.
They'll put a bullet in your fucking head.
Yeah.
So no, compliance is part of survival now. If you don't comply, they'll put a bullet in you. Wow, it's kind of severe.
Yeah,
So,
and if you're going to
I-
pull the trigger lots. Yeah. I
Right,
saw
so
that
I
earlier.
But I live in such a heart. This place has got no population, 12,000 people. It's nowhere.
Yeah.
There's 6 million people in the country, but in the little corner that we live in, there's like 12,000. So
Wow.
there's a lot of people we're never going to fucking see, about 7 billion of you, because you're never going to come here because there's nothing here for you to come see except me and Cirque.
Well, but see, that would be a major metropolitan area for me because where I live, there's maybe 60 people.
Right, but in the country that represents your paperwork, darling, there's like 318.4 million folks living there.
That's
And-
just
and-
today. Tomorrow
and
it'll
what
be
I-
93 million less.
Okay, and what I'm really amazed at, there's 214 countries, somewhere in there. I forget the exact number, right? But I'm close. And out of all those countries, everybody on the RLM knows all about Denmark. Before I came to Denmark,
Uh-huh.
I had no history about Denmark.
Yeah.
Didn't give a flying fuck about the history of Denmark. Never thought I was going to need to know it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, bada bing, bada boom, there you are.
But what I'm amazed at is when people get mad at me, there's suddenly links how bad Denmark is on the RLNM.
Well, it's because you've drawn their attention to the place.
But it's not my country. I was already here. I just live in a little house and in a little part of it that's way the fuck off on. I'm on the water. I'm not even on the land really. Just like a fish out here. Yeah, it's amusing, Mary.
It is. It is.
Yeah, I'm in no man's land. Anyway, so I guess I was teasing about Hans because he'll put up these negative, derogatory links about something about Copenhagen. Okay, Copenhagen's a city of 400,000. I bet you're going to find a couple of weirdos there if you look hard enough.
Odds are. Because, yeah, even out here in the town closest to here, there's like 2,100 people. And, yeah, I could probably tell you about 4 weirdos just right off the top of my head. So,
Well,
yeah.
I'm just amazed that a little pissy country like Denmark could get the attention of a guy that lives such a grand place like America with a great leader like Donald Trump.
Well,
And he's more interested in looking up the dirt on Denmark.
Well, that's because he's trying to hit you where it hurts, mister.
Right, but what do I fucking the dirt on Denmark? What's that got to do with me?
Grimmy said Denmark was awesome until you moved there.
The whole country? Damn. Oh, wow.
You tainted it.
I'm starting to become famous. If I keep pissing people off like this, I'm going to have to start yelling and get a deeper voice and start yelling like Alex Jones. Hey, even better than that. How about a pissed off Henry Kissinger?
No,
And that
I
would be
think
my-
no. What's the other guy? Rush Limbaugh. Yeah, you can be the Rush Limbaugh of Denmark.
And they could all be ditto heads.
Yeah. There
Rush
you go.
Wow.
No, I will
Spain.
leave that for Circles to do, Torque Testicle.
Christ. Fits your name there, sport. Fits your name. But hey, wait a minute. Maybe Sir. Nah. But the good side is she hits like a girl. But she's an artist and shit, so she's not not like I got a gorilla grip for a little hand. Her hands are all delicate and soft and all.
And all girly.
Yeah, she could spank me. I hardly notice.
Yeah, you say that on the radio.
I only notice in the summertime her hands are warm, and in the wintertime they're fucking cold. Because, I like to live in the moment I'm in. Not the one I'm going to or the one I came from, but the one I'm in.
Well, that's usually best.
Hard to do.
Ooh, dildo heads.
Oh, sock puppet. He's giving us a name. How about, wow.
Oh.
We don't organize the greatest organization the world has ever known, dorks.
I know it's kind of like
It'll
herding cats, only 10 times worse.
Yeah, but it would be big because everybody's a fucking dork at one time or another.
You know, you just got throttled 5 times with Adele Tower.
The bell tower?
Adele
What is
Tower. The farmer in
Adele.
Adele. Okay.
Fine. I don't know, but these fuckers are trying to spank me on the RL and M. This kind of popularity could lead me to a big old ego trip.
Hey, you could get a career in chat spank.
I got 14 hardcore down hard listeners, and only 3 of them are held captive because one of them runs the place. Doesn't really have much of a choice, poor Grim. Because, God damn, will these fuckers stop on. No, actually, I've had Grim bail me out when you were on Secret Grammy Mary business. And let me tell you this, folks. Grim has his own side of things that's quite entertaining to listen to.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Yeah, I like the way he talks about money. He's got the good explanations about the history of certain things, and one of them was money. And then he's got that gravelly, Barry voice guy, the Barry thing. And I'm over here trying not to talk Bullwinkle.
And Grimmy sounded like the Barry White of the RLM, huh?
Well, I don't know about going all, black on him like that, but no, but he's just got a gravelly, interesting voice.
Uh-huh.
He's fun to listen to. But the topics, I listened to him. Because he did a Dork Table with me, and I thought he was really entertaining.
Well, there you go.
And you know who else I like?
Who?
You're going to laugh.
Okay.
Are you sitting down, Miss Mary?
Yeah, I am, actually, because I have a cat on my lap. I'm not allowed to move.
Vince Easley.
Oh, Vince is so funny to listen to sometimes. And then there's times where it's like, Vinny, breathe. Breathe!
And then I did a show with Walter.
Uh-huh.
Salviner.
Oh, I like Walter.
Yeah, I've had a lot of fun on the radio in the last year.
There you go.
We came up on here. Yeah, I listened to an old show we did last August. And you know what?
What?
Nothing changed. No, it's the same. It's like we're just in electronic heaven.
Yeah, pretty much.
The biggest problem you're going to ever have on the internet is you don't like the way this guy talks. Woo, big deal. I mean, it's not like I'm doing anything that's going to poison your water. I'm not cloning your cheeseburgers or shit like that. You're on your own on that kind of crap. I'm just giving you some point of view from another side of the tracks.
Ah.
Yeah. Well, you don't always agree with me.
No, I don't.
Sometimes you call me names and...
Yeah, like you Jewy bastard.
See, there you go again. Wow, man, these people want to whoop my ass all over the place.
Yeah, well,
Holy
they're... see, you started it, because you started with that whole Kissinger sicko kind of shit, and it's finally catching up with the rest of the chat.
Wow. Anyway. Well, it's like they say, if you don't bend over, stand up.
Ah.
There you go.
Hey, you're a Jewy.
George Carlin was clever in the way he saw the game that we play, I think. And he was real quick to recognize things like, who the fuck are they to decide they got the right to give you rights?
Yeah. Well, and he also recognized the word games that were being played and pointed them out to everyone else. And everyone else was sitting there laughing their ass off going, damn, he's funny. And then after they walked out and about an hour later and they're talking with friends over drinks, they go, holy shit, George said. And then it hits.
You think?
Oh, I know there were several times I'd listen to something by Carlin, and initially I would go, wow, he really knew it. And then, I'm puttering around doing whatever, chores or whatever, and then all of a sudden it'll just pop back into my head again. It's like, wow, that was a lot deeper than initially. So, and maybe that's just my brain just rehashing things. I don't know, but I know there's lots of times that people like Carlin and Robin Williams and
Yep.
oh crap, I can say Bill Hicks, they would say stuff, and you have that initial reaction to it, and then it just kind of worms its way into your brain, and then all of a sudden your brain just gets something else out of it, and it goes, whoa, did you notice this too? No. Wow, cool.
And it works on about 10% of the mass.
Yeah.
And 9 out of 10 people don't hear it that way.
Yeah.
However you heard it, nope, not a clue.
Well, maybe I'm better at developing brain worms for that kind of stuff. I don't know.
I'll use my brother as an example.
Okay.
Because the things that we agree about today are the very same things that once upon a time we didn't agree upon. So the facts didn't change anything. They're still the same as they were, but the players got changed.
Well, and and once the players got changed, their perspective changed too, because they moved just a skosh.
Yeah. And he was mentioning to me, he's got crippled, kind of, I call it crippled. He lost a lot of usage in one of his legs. But he says he's better with numbers. I said, there you go. Life does that to you. You lose a little here, you gain something somewhere else to balance you out. Just be aware of, what these things are. Pay attention to the shit in front of you, and you'll see. So now he's having better time with numbers than he used to, but he's not walking so well. Yeah, I call it a trade-off.
Yeah, and see, I just see that Torque Testicle just put on there can't type right with the testicle that got retorqued. And I wonder, so what's you get your testicle retorqued and then your typing abilities go away? Because I told my girls that when I had them. Brian took my brains and Aubrey took my eyesight. So, because my oldest is the smarter one and Aubrey still don't need glasses. And
okay, you know what? I've always had a problem with that sentence because I got a brother. And similar, the parents made passed a judgment on us based on that, and it always made it bad. It was a bad thing for them to do the way they did it. For me, you know what I mean, or not?
Oh yeah.
But, and that's why I think that it's not how we live is controlled wrong. And the information that we use it's skewed. There's something wrong with shit. We should not get along as badly as we do.
No, we shouldn't, but
No. Yeah.
That's where we need to start getting along better and showing how to get along better. Instead of lamenting the fact that we don't get along very well, then do something about it. Start getting along better.
In my society, I function I'm just spewing this on the internets, because my physical life and my internet's life are two different worlds.
Yep. But it's on the internet, so it must be true.
In one world, I have people misunderstand what I say because they don't hear English very often. And in another world, I have people read what I write and interpret it with their bad thinking.
Well, yeah, because everybody interprets things from their own perspective.
Right, exactly. So if you're insulted, maybe you're insulting.
Or maybe you're just personalizing something that was just thrown out there and not directed at you, but you are internalizing and personalizing anyway.
I'm pretty straightforward with the fuck you hands when he just goes too far.
No, but I have noticed there are some people that a lot of times when people go off, or misinterpret things, it's because they personalized it. They internalized it.
Yeah. How else could you? Of course, please. No, we're bantering back and forth in first name basis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to worry my wife's going to get jealous.
Yeah, well, you got a girlfriend.
I'm giving this fella so much attention. Maybe he's going to have my next child.
Ew. Oh.
You don't know?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. And I don't want film at 11 either. I just don't.
Well, if you're going to be sick and act stupid, go fuck it. Do it. Do it fucking right, or don't do it at all. Because that's, he's accusing me of this, and I'm calling him names about that. But I find when you come in a room spewing Nazi shit, it's fucking insulting to me. And I'll call you out on it. If you don't like it, don't fucking do it. Calling me a name after that doesn't make you right.
No, it just makes them got the last word until you say something.
And if you're so well read that you can spew fucking paragraphs of Mein Kampf off, what are you doing here? In the first place, and in the second place, when you open your mouth like that, you're going to get a Jew stick a dick in it.
Ew! Damn it!
That's the way we roll.
And that's what we get to end the show on too, is a Jew sticking a dick in it.
Yeah. Thank you, honey. Life is so good when you just say whatever you think.
Well.
You don't have to mean it or believe it. Just saying it's enough.
Sometimes, yes, just saying it is enough.
Oh, look at this. At the end of the show, baby brought me something special.
Oh, I see how you are. Oh, kiss my ass. Oh, well. Y'all been listening to the Dork Table here on RealLibertyMedia.com, Channel 3.
Thanks, everybody.
Also on the RLMradio.xyz site and lots of other RLM places. And later it will be on YouTube and on the SoundCloud and God knows where else. And it'll be out there on the interwebs, and it will be true because it's on the interwebs.
On the interwebs.
Yeah. So, thanks for listening, everybody, and for playing along, and joke 'em and feed 'em fish heads if they can't take a good fucking.
You
I like that, Rob Works.
Fuck you.
Did you see what Rob put in there? Joke 'em and feed 'em fish heads.
Feed 'em fish heads if they can't take a good fucking.
There you go.
I don't know what